The old PDF, ebooks, and digital products, they're basically dead. Because with ChatGPT, anyone can find answers in just a few seconds. But here's a golden opportunity that most creators are completely sleeping on right now. You can take those dying static digital products and turn them into mini apps that people will actually pay for. And it is way simpler than you think. Because right now in 2026, vibe coding tools have made it possible for literally anyone to build a working app by just describing what they want. So no code, no developers, and no technical skills. And this window of low competition and high accessibility, it will not stay open forever. The creators who move now are the ones who will own the space. So in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to take any digital product idea and transform it into a functioning mini web app. I call it the D.I.S.C.O.V.E.R method. And by the end of this video, you'll have a clear checklist that you can follow to build your first mini web app from scratch. But really quick, before we dive in, if you want hands-on guidance building your mini app, I just opened the AI Profit Lab. It's my private community where I'm dropping a full A to Z course walking you through this exact process. The community will be $99 per month going forward, but right now I'm running a pre-sale. Use the coupon code in the description and you get in for just $47. That's a steal, especially since you get access to the full course walking you through how to build your very own mini web apps. Link is in the description. Okay, so now let's start with what exactly is a mini app and vibe coding. What is a mini app? First things first, let's clear out the biggest misunderstanding. A mini web app is not a complicated software product or an iPhone app. You're not building the next Notion template, right? You're not building the next complicated iPhone app. You don't need a database and you don't need a team of developers. But what you do need is a simple web-based tool that solves one micro problem. So think something like a quiz, perhaps a tracker, a calculator, a resume builder, a personality test, something where your customers input something and gets simple feedback. So for example, instead of selling a static anxiety tracker like this one, you sell an interactive mini app. And to be honest, would you rather pay $10 for a generic PDF that you have to fill out with a pen and paper versus a tool that actually helps you reset your overwhelmed brain in real time? So see the difference here? And that's exactly what the D.I.S.C.O.V.E.R method helps you build, the D.I.S.C.O.V.E.R method. All right, so there's 8 steps and we're gonna walk through each of them. So D stands for define the micro outcome. This is the most important step. Do not skip this. So the biggest mistake that I see creators make is trying to solve too many problems at once. Your mini app should deliver one specific result, not 10, just one. So ask yourself, what is the one thing that my customer wants to be able to do after using this? And be specific, right? So for instance, track my spending. That's not a micro outcome, but calculate exactly how much money I need to save each month to pay my student debt. That's a micro outcome. So if you cannot finish this sentence, which is after using this, my customer will be able to blank in specific time frame, then you're not ready to move to the next step yet. I stands for identify the pain point, specifically what task takes your customers way longer than it should. And people pay for speed. They pay to skip the figuring it out part, right? They pay to get to the answer fast. So think about your customer. What is the one thing that they sit down to do that eats up all their time and energy every single week? That frustration right there, that's your mini web app. So your job is actually to collab something that used to take 20 minutes of guessing into something that takes not more than 5 minutes. So next is S, which is search for proof. Do not build anything until you have done this step. So I want you to go to Etsy. Why? Because Etsy is actually an active marketplace that gives us data on what actually is selling. And you're going to use a tool like ProfitTree, which is a spy tool, and it's gonna help you see what products in your niche are already generating real revenue. And by the way, guys, like you're not here to copy anyone. You're here to confirm that people are already paying for a solution to this problem. So if there are static digital products already selling around your idea, like spreadsheets, PDFs, templates, that is actually your green light, because you can take that proven same product and deliver it as an interactive format. And then you can go one step further to actually validate demand. So use ChatGPT or Perplexity to scrape Reddit and find what people are actually saying about their specific problem within that niche. So real quotes and real frustrations, because that customer language will shape every decision you make in the steps ahead. So if you're going to go through this framework and you're stuck on this step because you're not sure how to find and validate a product idea that's in demand, then do not worry, because I actually have a mini course called the AI Profit Finder that walks you through my complete product validation process using AI. It's a paid course, but actually if you're a member inside the AI Profit Lab community, you get access to it completely free. So make sure again to use the coupon code in the description. Okay, let's move on. C is create the user flow. So this is just mapping out with ChatGPT what are the steps or elements you want inside the app. So think exactly what happens when somebody opens your app, right? What does the user input? And what do they get back? That's it, input and output. So for instance, let's use an invoice making app for a freelancer as an example. The freelancer is gonna input their service cost, their client details, the hours that they worked, and just like that app is just gonna generate for them an invoice number. It's also gonna add the dates, and it's gonna give them the ability to simply download that invoice on the go without needing a computer. So super simple. And the beauty of this is that you don't need to be an US expert or draw any wireframes. You simply brainstorm with ChatGPT to iron out what should be inside the app and figure out all the different states and functionality of the mini app that you're building. O is outline the features. And here's where most people go wrong. They want to add all the bells and whistles. Please stop. Ask yourself this one question. What is the absolute minimum needed to deliver this micro outcome, right? That is your feature list, nothing more, because you can always add more later based on real customer feedback. But start with the minimum. A simple app that works and ships always beats a complicated app that never gets finished, every single time. So once you have your features list locked in, you don't need to figure out how to build it yourself. That's exactly what our next step is for. You hand it straight to AI and let it do the building for you. V is for vibe coding. And this is a part that sounds scary, but generally isn't. Vibe coding is where you describe what you want to build in plain language. Just type it out, like you're explaining it to a friend, and then the AI tool translates that into a working app. So no coding knowledge, no technical background, nothing. My top recommendation for beginners is to use Lovable. And Lovable has a free version, and it's super beginner friendly. And also it allows you to change the design, the colors, the layout, all without touching any code. You can also use Bolt. There are also another solid options for beginners. And also there's Canva AI, which is available, but let's say that it's a little bit more limited as to what it can do, right? So you have these 3 different options as a complete beginner. If you're interested in a tutorial, let me know in the comments section which tool I should create a tutorial on and what tool you have played with so far. Also, lastly, there's Base 44. This one allows integration with tools like Notion, Slack, HubSpot, and Google Sheets. It's way more powerful, but it also requires a little bit more knowledge to connect it all together. It's not impossible, just more toying around to get it right. So save this one for when you're more comfortable with vibe coding. If you're a beginner, I really recommend that you either start with Lovable, Bolt, or Canva AI. So take your user flow from step C and your feature list from step O, describe it to Lovable, and start building it. Then you tweak the design until you're happy with it. Done. E is enhance with AI. So now I want to be upfront here. This step is more advanced, and it's not required in your first version. It's a nice to have option. Enhancing with AI means adding features that generate personalized responses for each users based on their specific inputs rather than fixed pre-written results, right? It's a powerful upgrade, but it does require connecting to a backend, which is way more technical than basic vibe coding. So if you're just starting out, skip this for version 1. It's not necessary. Launch a simple version first, get it in front of real people, and come back and enhance it once you know it's working and people are actually paying you for it. Don't let perfect to be the enemy of never getting it done. And finally, R, release and refine. So get it out there, publish it, share it, and sell it where your audience already hangs out. For me, that's Threads. Honestly, Thread is one of the most underrated platforms right now for selling something like this. I actually did a whole video on why Threads works so well for selling many web apps and how to get started. I'll link it right here if you're interested. So now you're probably wondering, okay, well, where do I send people when they're actually ready to buy? Well, a simple sales page. Personally, I like to use Go High Level for this. They've got done for you templates, so you're not building anything from scratch. And here's a part that I really like. If somebody lands on your page, but they don't buy, you can have an opt-in right there, right? And they're gonna leave their email and stay in touch. And then this way your list grows. And that's how you create a little app that starts building into something way bigger by building out that community. And listen, you don't need any fancy setup. You need a simple product sales page with a clear description of what it does, and that is enough to start getting sales. But I want you to start selling it now, right? No need for your mini web app to be perfect. Launch it when you have a minimal viable product, because you will learn more from 10 real users in 1 week than from 10 months of tweaking in private and never launching your mini app. So your first version is not supposed to be the final version, right? It's supposed to be the learning version. So release it and watch how people use it, get their feedback. And then you can see where they're getting stuck, what they love, what's missing, and then you refine it based on real feedback. And every time you update it, you're gonna simply email them, give them access to the new version, and build a relationship with them, right? You can send a super simple email message saying hey, the app just got better. And that's it. That's it, guys. That's the entire framework. So digital products aren't dead per se, but the old way of making them is. Generic PDFs and basic templates, they're basically dead, right? But simple, specific mini web apps that do the work for your customers, that's the opportunity right now. And now you have the exact checklist to build one. So if you want to go deeper, join my AI Profit Lab community. Pre-sale is live, link is in the description, and hit subscribe for more content like this every week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.